Final Fantasy IX. Just say the words, and for a lot of people, they bring back this incredible sense of adventure. It's a game that's been cherished for over 2 decades now, but its legacy is about so much more than just nostalgia. So we're going to dive in and explore exactly why this game is still considered an absolute masterpiece. So this game dropped right at the turn of the millennium, landing smack in the middle of what many call the golden age of JRPGs, those epic, story-driven Japanese role-playing games. And you know what's wild? Its popularity hasn't faded. It keeps finding new generations of players who fall in love with its charm and depth, which honestly feels just as fresh today as it did way back then. So what's the secret sauce here? I mean, how does a game from the PlayStation 1 of all things still feel so resonant? Well, it really comes down to 4 key pillars that make Final Fantasy IX a true timeless work of art. All right, first up, the story. And look, this isn't your average good guys versus bad guys kind of deal. This is a sprawling, epic adventure with a whole lot of heart. The curtain rises on one of the most unique openings in gaming, period. Our heroes are the Tantalus Theater Troupe, basically a band of thieves who are pretending to be actors. And their big plan? To abduct Princess Garnet of Alexandria, right in the middle of a play. I mean, it's quirky, it's bold, and it sets the stage for everything that's about to unfold. But of course, things go off the rails almost immediately. What starts as this kind of goofy kidnapping plot just explodes into this massive conflict between kingdoms. It uncovers ancient secrets and a really dark threat that puts the entire world of Gaia on the brink of total destruction. An epic plot is great and all, but what really makes it unforgettable are the characters living through it. And believe me, Final Fantasy IX has some of the most beloved characters in the entire genre. At the very center of it all, you've got these two incredible, completely opposite characters. On one side, you have Zidane. He's this charismatic, charming thief who is just relentlessly optimistic. And on the other, you have Vivi, a shy, kind-hearted black mage who's wrestling with some of life's biggest, scariest questions. And that contrast, that's what really drives the whole emotional core of the game. Zidane's all about using that optimism to lift people up, even when he's facing his own dark past. But Vivi's journey, man, his is this really profound search for meaning in a life that he finds out is tragically short. And this right here is what makes Vivi's story so powerful. He discovers that he's basically a manufactured soldier with a limited lifespan. His struggle to find purpose isn't told through big, grand speeches. It's in these quiet, absolutely devastating moments. Like when he asks, "How do you prove that you exist?" It's just one of the most moving character arcs in gaming history, period. And it's not just about them. The whole crew is fantastic. You've got Princess Garnet, who goes from being this dutiful royal to a total rebel. There's Steiner, the hilariously loyal knight, Freya, the tragic dragon knight, and, well, the wonderfully bizarre Quina. Every single one has a distinct personality and a really compelling story. Okay, so you've got this amazing story, these incredible characters, but how does it actually play? Well, the mechanics in Final Fantasy IX are just elegant, super strategic, and they have aged remarkably well. The game uses the classic active time battle system. Now, this isn't just about waiting your turn. Every character and every enemy has a little gauge that fills up over time. When it's full, they can make a move. This creates this awesome tension between planning ahead and just reacting to what's happening on screen. So you're always on your toes, right? You're constantly making these split-second calls. Do I use this super powerful attack now, or should I wait and heal my friend who's about to get knocked out? It's really simple to pick up, but it has some serious strategic depth. And the way your characters get stronger is absolutely brilliant. You don't just learn skills by leveling up, you learn them from your equipment. Once you earn enough ability points fighting with a certain sword or hat, you learn that skill forever. It pushes you to constantly experiment with new gear, making character growth feel like this fun process of discovery. And then for those moments when you're really in a tough spot, there's the trance system. As your characters take damage, a little gauge fills up. When it's full, they go into this powered-up state with unique, devastating new moves. Hitting trance at just the right moment can completely flip a losing battle into a win. But what really elevates Final Fantasy IX from just a great game to an unforgettable experience is its soul. We're talking about the art, the music, and the profound themes that tie everything together. I mean, just look at the world of Gaia. It is absolutely breathtaking. This was a return to the series' high fantasy roots, and it's filled with these majestic castles, bustling cities, and tons of magical hidden places. The way they used pre-rendered backgrounds, these beautiful painted images, gives the whole world this storybook quality that's still just stunning to look at. And you absolutely cannot talk about the soul of this game without talking about the legendary music from Nobuo Uematsu. It isn't just background noise. The music is practically a character in its own right, shaping the entire emotional landscape of your journey. Whether it's the heartbreaking little tune for Vivi's theme or the sweeping, epic main theme Melodies of Life, the soundtrack is just woven into the story's DNA. It makes every victory feel more triumphant and every tragedy hit that much harder. So when you strip away all the fantasy and all the adventure, the game is actually exploring something much, much deeper. It poses a question that every single one of us has to face. When you're confronted with your own mortality, how do you make your life matter? We see this most clearly with Vivi, of course. His entire story is a deep dive into existentialism. But he's not alone. Zidane has to confront where he came from. Garnet has to find her own voice. And Steiner has to learn to think beyond just blind loyalty. The story keeps showing us that meaning isn't something you're just given. It's something you create through the bonds you forge with other people. So why is Final Fantasy IX timeless? It's because every single element works together in perfect harmony. The gameplay serves the characters drive the story, and the story explores these really profound themes, all of it wrapped up in a world with just incredible artistic soul. At the end of the day, it's so much more than just a game. It really is an experience. It's a heartfelt, thought-provoking, and deeply human adventure that has left a permanent mark on gaming and continues to be celebrated as one of the greatest stories ever told in this medium. And that really makes you think, doesn't it? As games get more advanced, more photorealistic, what are the essential ingredients that will make today's stories still hit home decades from now? What stories from our time will we be calling timeless?